Okay, so here's the bike, right? The handle, all the slack. This, all the way up, right? All slack. I go down here. And then, hold on. It's lefty-tighty because it's reverse. All the way, not all the way, but like until I barely feel like a little bit of resistance, and then quarter turn back, right? Again, lefty-tighty until a little bit of resistance, and then quarter turn. Boom, just like that, right? This was spilling oil, and I have it like not fully all the way up, but a little bit, and it will still spin. So that has more than enough oil, right? Like, it was a lot. Like, it was, this is as much oil, this is more than enough, like, at minimum, right? So that little nut goes in, and then I'm gonna just put that back on, and I'll get back when it's all done, and I'll show you. Okay, so I'm back. That's on, and then I readjusted this so that there's a quarter inch of, not a quarter, like an eighth inch of play here, right? Like, that's, maybe I can do it a little tighter, right? So then it's in first. I know this because I just pushed it down. I pull the clutch in, and it doesn't want to go backwards, right? That means it's still engaged. So I'm gonna tighten it real quick. So then, right, I tightened it from down there, right? So now there's like little to no play, and it's a little harder to press in, right? First gear, it should be able to roll back, and it doesn't want to, right? Like, I can force it back, but it's not like a neutral where it runs freely, right? I can feel like it running into the engine and like the pistons turning and shit because there's resistance. And I'm on a slope, so it should be really easy to roll it back, but it's not. So I'm gonna tighten it even more so that this can grab more clutch, right? Here's the problem. I just tightened it even more from down there. Now the clutch, it's really hard to pull in, and there's no play, right? I'm still in first, and you would think, oh, it's grabbing so much clutch right now because I tightened it from down there. And it's you know, I should be able to roll back. And I can. And it's a little easier now than it is before because I tightened it twice already, but it's still grabbing it, right? And not only that, but it's super hard to pull in. And I promise you right now that if I turned it on and kept it in first with the clutch in like this, the bike would still want to move forward on its own, as if it was in first, which shouldn't happen because the clutch is pushed in and it should be like a neutral. So I don't know what to do. I adjusted that just like it does in every YouTube video. I adjusted that, and I even over-tightened it. And over-tighten it should mean I'm grabbing all the clutch, but I'm not. Because then I know this because I can feel the engine when I move it back and forth with this in.